Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day and thank you for watching. Today we're going to talk about how to be feminine when you're young, when you're a teenager, when you're in college, when you're a young adult, and all of that. What kind of advice would I give to you, even though I'm super young also, I'm 25, that's all. And I can of course do some more young fashion advice, some outfits that are more young and, you know, girly, cute kind of style. But today we are going to start talking about this subject, that is how to level up when you're a teenager, how to level up and how to start your feminine journey when you are just a teenager, when you're just in college and you just want to feel more feminine, to be more feminine in your behavior and maybe in your physical appearance. Take care of more of yourself and to level up your life and be more womanly, you know? My first advice would be, and that applies for everybody I think, but that applies mainly also to teenage girls and college girls, because if you just start your life and you start with good habits, it's going to last forever. I'm going to start with eating healthy as much as possible, because it's going to glow on the outside. Many people underestimate the fact of eating healthy. It's going to make your hair look healthy, your skin look healthy. You're going to have less wrinkle when you grow older. You're going to have a better body, because inside your body you have good bacteria and you have bad bacteria. It's called the microbiome, and the microbiome is in your guts, and it's typically good bacteria that help your system function correctly, that help your digestion and all of that. And we actually need those good bacteria. You actually find those good bacteria in tofu, and you actually need vegetables and fruits to nourish those good bacteria. The more good bacteria you have, and the less you're going to have problems with gaining a lot of weight, because this bacteria helps you stay thin and healthy. It helps you also prevent some disease, some bad disease that are bad for your body. I think I have a very healthy routine in terms of eating. I try to eat as healthy as possible, as much vegetable, fruits I can have, less meat, less cheese, but more tofu. But obviously I'm not a doctor here, so if you need more advice on that, go to your doctor, ask for questions, ask for all of that. I just say to you whatever I learned in documentaries and seeing doctor, what they say, the research, what they say. But eating the healthiest possible is just so important for your body. Your body will say thank you. Also doing sport, it's part of the healthy lifestyle. Doing sport that you enjoy. Try to have hobbies. Try to do sport. It's very important for your body. It's very important to stay fit and to stay healthy. In terms of style and fashion, I would say try to get inspired by cute style, cute fashion. If you want to dress more for your age, I would say try to have inspiration from, you know, those kind of movies like Clueless or Friends, especially the early season of Friends. You know, Rachel, Monica, they were dressing very like girly kind of stuff with like little skirts and all of that. Definitely Riverdale, they dress very girly, very feminine, but still, you know, young and cute. Gossip Girl also, you know, I love Gossip Girl. You know, I love Belle Waldorf. I just live by her. And of course they dress, you know, more girly. Maybe Blair is a little bit more mature, but definitely the earlier seasons, you know, she was wearing more young outfit. Try to be always appropriate with what you wear. Try to have a cute style. Try to have tasteful taste and stay a little bit away from trends. I always say that if you want to have a feminine, elegant style, if you want to build your wardrobe, because you're going to build your wardrobe from the beginning, you know, and if you want to build that, focus more on buying classic pieces, but try to find classic pieces that can be even trendy, you know, those kind of things that you can wear and no one would say, oh, it's so outdated. You can wear a regular pencil skirt, you know, cute one, no need to be too long, no need to be too short either, just regular pencil skirt, and you know, it's just normal. No one will say it's outdated or anything. Sometimes the trends, even now, can have some basic, some classic pieces. Cardigans are really on trend right now, and it is actually a basic. It is actually something that you can have that is very classic and that is never going to be out of trend. Elegant and feminine, but still cute, still fun. You can still be kind of trendy and still be classic. You can mix a little bit of both. I'm not saying you cannot take trends, but sometimes there are some trends that are really nice. I mean, stay away from the big chunky sneakers if you want to be more feminine. These are more masculine pieces. If you want to be more feminine, just, you know, you can still wear sneakers, but you can still wear some cute feminine pink, white, dainty sneakers, you know, paired, you know, with socks, high knee socks. This is so cute. You know, this kind of school uniform. Even if you have a school uniform, then, you know, but in this kind of school uniform kind of way, pleated skirt, you know, shorter pleated skirt. This is so cute. This kind of clueless vibe when she's walking around with her yellow jacket with the yellow skirt. It looks so cute. It looks so young but sophisticated at the same time. Next advice is don't focus too much on boys. Boys are at that age, especially when you're a teenager, especially when you're in high school, even in college. In college a little bit, they are more mature, but especially in high school or younger, boys are not that interesting. They're not that mature. They're not that gentleman. They're not that high caliber yet. You know, they're still young. They're still a little bit immature, which is completely normal. And I would say focus more on your education. Having an education, having culture, having intelligent conversation is so important in your feminine journey. If you want to level up and becoming this fabulous woman, I mean, intelligence is key because it's in your personality, it's how you talk, it's how you present yourself, it's part of your image, the image that you present to people. So it's very important that you have good conversation, good skills, and your education is so important. Having a degree in college is always going to serve you, you know, is always going to make you more valuable. It is going to serve you in case you need it to have a job, even if you don't want that, even if you want to be a housewife, even if you want, you know, to marry a man and be a housewife. It is always good to actually have a degree and have something, and it makes you feel good also. It makes you feel accomplished, you know. It makes you feel like, oh, you know what, I'm an expert on that subject, you know, because having a degree on something makes you an expert on a subject. So for example, I have a degree in fashion. It makes me an expert in fashion. Having a degree in communication, it makes you an expert on communication. And it actually, I think, makes you more confident. It brings your confidence to the next level.
I'm sorry, are you here to see me?
No, silly. I go here.
You go where?
Harvard. Law school.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
So I would say do what you like. When you do something that you really love, and that way you succeed more because you really love it. So when you work, you never see that you're working. And if you're like, okay, Lisa, but I don't know what I'm passionate about, I don't know what to do, you know what, that's fine. You're young, you're still figuring out. Don't put pressure on yourself, that's fine. And at the end of the day, you can find your passion later and in your hobbies. For example, if you love dancing, if you love acting, I don't know, you can do that as a hobby. I would say either find your passion and do it as a job, or do your passion as a hobby. You can also do that. Mainly try to focus more on yourself. What do you like, you know? Oh, I like painting. I like doing sport. I like, you know, making my own clothes. All of that is going to build your personality and your womanhood and your femininity, because you're going to express yourself in something. If you absolutely want to date, just be careful. Be careful, because boys at that age are really, sometimes they're playing games. I started dating really late. So there's nothing shameful about that, and nothing shameful about starting to date early either. I'm not like judging anybody, okay? But I'm just saying, be careful with men. You don't want to have like toxic boys, toxic men, even friendship. Be careful with friendship, because after all, your network, the people that are around you, are actually your net worth. And you realize that when you're older a little bit, when you're in your 20s, you realize that. But it's really important to have a good network around you.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Why should Caesar get to stomp around like a giant while the rest of us try not to get smushed under his big feet?
Or even if at the end of the day you don't have those really reliable friends, that's fine. You can just have friends that are just there for school. But be aware of toxic people, jealous people, you know, all of that. It's really important. Toxic friends, jealous women. I even have a video about passive aggressiveness in case you want to see how to handle that in an elegant way.
That's really interesting.
Thanks.
You're like really pretty.
Thank you.
So you agree? What? You think you're really pretty?
People that you hang out with can have a big purpose in your life, and it can really change everything. Sometimes it can really make you feel better or make you feel horrible. It can make you depressed. So be aware of the people that are around you. At the end of the day, it makes you who you are, and I don't want anybody to hurt you, to really make something back to you and you feel bad. Really, especially when you're young, you're kind of more sensitive because this is the first time that you're out there and you're like, I want to make friends, but then all of those people are just hurting you. So just be aware of that. Be careful. The other thing would be learn to set boundaries with people. Learning to set boundaries takes time because it goes hand to hand with confidence, being more confident. And I even think that confidence come with age. The more you grow up, the more confident you feel. Actually, that's my way of seeing it, because I sense it, you know. The more I grow up, the more confident I feel in my own skin, the more I don't care about what people think about me. This is such a great feeling. I know that when you're a teenager, you do care a lot about what people think, and you're like, I don't want people to think that I'm this or that. People do think the exact same thing. People just don't care. They care about themselves. They care about, oh, what do people say? What do people think about me? And so you're actually thinking that they're all looking at you when actually they look at themselves. So at the end of the day, if you want to wear that pink dress, wear that pink dress. Even if everyone is wearing it black. If you want to wear that pink dress, you know, own it. And if you don't own it, fake it until you make it. Yeah, in terms of boundaries, I was always kind of very lucky, especially with men. I always tend to have boundaries. I always tend to say, no, I want that, I'm expecting that, and then you have to, you know, be a gentleman, like this, that. Also, develop a skincare routine is very important. Figuring out what type of skin you are, what type of product would suit you, and I think that on YouTube there's so many things about that. And so many of you asked for a skincare routine, which I'm going to do, don't worry. So also in terms of makeup, trying to know how to do makeup, trying to learn more about makeup, which I am still doing, you know. So I'm so admiring people that are able to do that such a beautiful, wow, beautiful way. I'm trying to practice that more and more and more since I am a teenager. When I was a teenager, there was no YouTube video on how to do your makeup, so it was really horrible. It was like everyone would just do their makeup in such a bad way, and me also. It was really bad. It was really bad. Avoiding alcohol also a little bit, like being careful with alcohol. You know, I'm not drinking actually. I'm part of a family where drinking is not really seen as good. We're not religious or anything. It's just a healthy way of living. It's just that all of my aunts in my family, they're all obsessed with healthy things. They're like gluten-free and healthy things and healthy and not drinking, because it has an impact on your skin. It has an impact on your skin. It has an impact on your hair. It has an impact on your weight. It has an impact on all of this, on your microbiome, like I was saying in the beginning. And if you have any question, don't forget, I am here. Leave it in the comments down below. Don't hesitate to ask questions, and you can even have a conversation in the comments down below, leaving your thoughts, leaving your advice. If more adult and older women are here, leave your thought. You can give advice for the younger generation right here. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe, my darlings, in case you haven't done it yet. And also follow me on my Instagram, which is at Lisa Hairstyle. And until next time, I'm giving you so much kisses, and I love you all. Mwah. Goodbye.